Hey everybody, Ian Hafner here behind the camera, and I'm here with my awesome dad, Keith Hafner, and he's here today to talk to you about his new Storefront Church. And as you may or may not know, Dad's been doing his Bible blog and his Bible study downtown here. But Dad, first I wanted to ask you, how you decided to actually have a church service on Sunday mornings?
You know, the idea came up rather suddenly, but when I look back, I can see that this thing has very long roots in some of the things that the Lord had been dealing with me about. I've had this ministry going here for a long time now, kind of centered around the Bible study that I do down the street at Baker Commons, but also just with street folks here on Main Street. And you may know that I've been working on Main Street here for about 35 years, and have really gotten to know a lot of the people that are sort of down and out, I think you'd call them, and over a period of years have developed a lot of relationships with these people and have tried my best to deal with people on a spiritual level and to provide whatever kind of spiritual assistance I can for these folks, in addition to sometimes providing for them financially or encouraging them in other ways. And so this fall, the Lord said, it's time to start doing a church service here. And I said to him, okay, down at Baker Commons. And I thought that's what he meant. And he said, nope, inside the karate school. So it came together very quickly after that. I went to my pastor, Pastor Bill, over at dear old Ann Arbor Assembly of God, and met with him and received his blessing to do this, which I was very pleased to get. And they launched us out of their church, and we began having service 2 weeks ago. We just had our second service this last weekend.
Okay, awesome. And so who would you say that Storefront Church is for?
You know, really it's for anybody, but I think my heart is for people that are sort of under-attended to here on Main Street. A lot of unchurched people, and so certainly it's for them, but there have been a lot of people who have gotten saved through the karate school who are unchurched, and we've got a sort of a contingent of friends and people that we know, and so really it's for everybody. But I love being on Main Street, and I love having a way to reach out to people that maybe don't feel comfortable in more traditional church services.
And what do you guys do there?
Well, it's a regular service. It's not a long service, and it's definitely not what you'd call a full-service ministry at this point. It's a startup. So there's no bowling team, there's no nursery for the kids, but it's a Holy Spirit-filled, praising God, full service. And I think that's the best way to say it. You know, I've been a teacher of the gospel for a long time now, and if you've been around me for any length of time, you know that I really only teach one thing. I teach people to live by faith. And I don't mean to just say, yes, I live by faith, but I mean to really live by faith in your finances and in your physical health and in the way that you handle life's challenges. And I think the service, even though it's brief, really packs a wallop when it comes to those particular things.
And so if someone wanted to come, what do they need to know?
Just come. It's right here at 214 South Main, Ann Arbor, Michigan, inside Keith Hafner's Karate. We open the doors about 8:30, and what we've been doing is getting little prayer groups together during that time and having some social time. The service starts at 9 and finishes at about 9:50. So anybody's welcome, and all you have to do is show up. Hope I